Hey, Shalom. All praises to Yahweh. Hashem Yahushai. Double honors unto the apostles and elders, a great millstone who rule well, and shalom to the elect. This is the brother Paya Allah from GMS London camp, and this is a reply video to Apostar's video about the Nigerians and Israelites too. Me myself, I'm a so-called Nigerian from the Yoruba tribe. Okay, and I'm an Israelite. And the reason why I believe this is because it's a gift of faith. Okay, so I want to even deal with that point. Now, when you deal with the 12 tribe sign, how do you know that the 12 tribes of Israel are those tribes specifically? Through the Spirit, okay? The Spirit that came upon High Priest Ariel, who broke it down, okay, and identified each of the tribes. And then you gotta have the Spirit dealing with you in order for you to believe that those are the 12 tribes of Israel. Because guess what? You ain't got the papers, man. When you go to the book of Nehemiah or Ezra, you had certain people that claim to be of the lineage of, of the house of Aaron, Levites, basically, and wanted to minister in the temple, and they weren't able. Why? Because they didn't have their lineage. Now today, we don't have our lineage, okay? Well, not even me. Let's deal with the Judah on the sign, okay? They ain't got their lineage. How are they dealing with it? By the Spirit, okay? By the revelation of the Spirit, okay? So that's how the 12 tribes over in America, let's deal with Judah, know that they're the tribe of Judah. Benjamin, know they're the tribe of Benjamin. Levi, know they're the tribe of Levi. Now there's also mentioned in Isaiah the 11th chapter, the outcasts of Israel. So who are the outcasts of Israel? If the 12 tribes are already established over in the land of America, the Americas, okay? That's got to be all the people outside of that, man, that don't know who they were, that was scattered, okay, going over the many years that Israel's been on this earth, okay? So when you deal with that, by the Spirit, that the 12 tribes, they know they're Israelites, then, you know, by the Spirit, I know I'm an Israelite, man. Because the word resonates with me. Everything written inside of the Bible hits my spirit and my soul, okay? And I can't live any other way because this truth has been revealed to me. And I've been serving the Lord nearly 7 years, and I ain't seen the Lord is dealing with me as far as I'm concerned, okay? Through my little trials and tribulations, He's delivered me from persecutions that I've had, okay? Present persecutions that I have right now. I'm relying on the prior mercies that the Heavenly Father had on me to get through them, because I'm able to call upon the name of the Heavenly Father, Yahweh Hashem Yahushai. Okay, that's why I know and greatly believe I'm an Israelite. Okay, so even another point. 12 tribes. When you deal with Judah, Benjamin, and Levi, when they were taken from the west coast of Africa, there's blatant tribes that were outlined that were taken from, all right? And Nigeria is one of the heavily thrown out tribes. There's a place known as Igbo Landing. Why is it called Igbo Landing when the Igbos are from southeast Nigeria? Because the slaves that were taken over there identified with Igbo, identify themselves, as Igbo people. Okay, and check out one slave auctioning flyer, it basically said Hebos for sale. And if you know anything about the Nigerian way of speaking, their accent, they might say army, Hami. So they'll say the Hebos, and really ultimately it goes back to, you know, the Hebos are Hebrews. That's the meaning of the word Hebrew, okay? Hebrews, Ibar. That's why they're identified as that, okay? And even Nigerian, let's take it to present day Nigeria as well. Who dominates, when you deal with Africa, who's the most dominating set of country of people? The Nigerians, man. They're known the world over, okay? And that's to show that they're Jakes, man. Education, they're highly esteemed. Athletics, talking about, you know, sports, they're highly esteemed. You got Jakes in the NFL, Jakes in the NBA, from the west coast of Africa, Andre Iguodala, Hakeem Olajuwon, okay? He was a big deal, okay? He wasn't no minute ball. He had skills, so much so that Kobe Bryant wanted to, gather some skills off of him. He had him training him, okay? Who else was there? NBA, ice hockey. Even you got a Uruguay guy that plays in the NHL. Or some years ago, I can't remember his name at this point in time. But then even boxing, presently, you got Anthony Joshua. You gonna tell me that guy's a heathen? Anthony Joshua's a heathen. Does he have the spirit of a heathen? But that's because I know you guys ain't spiritual, man. You guys don't know nothing. Because you guys are the same guys. You might see a Jake from the west coast of Africa, and you're gonna believe, that's a Judite right there. That's a Benjamite or a Levite right there. But he's gonna tell you where he's from, and then you're gonna say, "Oh, we can't deal with you." So you didn't have spiritual discernment to know who's an Israelite or not. Okay? And there's also, so the same thing lines up, going back to by the Spirit, you don't even know your lineage, man, you dumb niggas. You're so retarded, man. How'd you know that somewhere the 12th man going back in your line ain't no Edomite? How'd you know that? You can't answer me that. Explain that, please. Because you know that the so-called white man was raping nigger women, so-called black women in slavery, man. You know he was doing that. So how do you know that your forefather ain't one of these slave traders or the master or one of his workers? How do you know they didn't get a piece of that ass? And your lineage goes back to there by the Spirit, man. Okay? But you don't want to claim hold to that. See, you niggas don't really know, what you're involved in, man. You're false teaching. Okay? I'm not gonna esteem myself on some high level. I'm not no great master chief in this truth. But I know I got the scriptures, and I know that what it says, and you guys ain't conducting yourself in accordance with that, man. You ain't dealing with the truth and sincerity. Alright? So that's the point, man. Anthony Joshua, you look at him, that's evident he's a Jake, man. He's gonna fight Klitschko. You got Shirley Bassey, who sung Goldfinger. You're gonna tell me she don't even look like a nigga. But that's a Jake, man. Her mum's white and her dad's Nigerian Igbo. You got name is Sade Adu. You telling me she ain't a Jake? I know in the 80s niggas would deep bump playing her music and shit in the 90s. And still to this day, you gonna tell me she ain't a Jake? Seal, that nigga's a Jake as well. I mean, a so-called Nigerian, which is a Jake. You have many of these different actors. You had a Nigerian guy play Martin Luther King. Are you telling me Ham can get down the same as... That's Exodus 11:7 tells you, man, that a dog shall not move his tongue to let it be known that there's a difference. The Lord doth put a difference between the Egyptians and the children of Israel. So how can these Hamitic people be portraying Israelites? It don't make no sense, right? It's evident they have to be the outcasts of Israel outlined in the book of Isaiah 11. So with that was just quick to the point, just my testimony as a so-called Nigerian, Yoruba tribe, okay? That's where it is. I'm an Israelite. And you niggas can't prove me otherwise, man. And I would like you to try, man. You'd be surprised. Okay, and there's a lot, and even when you deal with London, right now, there's a lot. If you come out to London, you'd be surprised, man. Because this city, London, there's a main camp leader in my camp, Ramar. He's from up north, funny enough, where I'm at right now, Birmingham. He's from up here, and he came down to London. He was surprised to know how many people are so-called Nigerian. And a lot of big, unless you're from the UK, you wouldn't know. But there's a lot of big artists and actors that people would be led to believe. Idris Elba, he ain't Nigerian, but he's Ghanaian and Sierra Leonean. He played fucking Stringer Bell in a while. Niggas wouldn't know that. Even I thought he was American. But he's from East, round the corner from where I'm from, man. East Ham, Hackney and all that, East London. So you got these niggas going back to my example, the brother, the camp leader, he didn't know half the people down in London were really from so-called West Coast of Africa. And that's what you find if you niggas left America for a second and come over here, you'd be surprised at who really is Jakes, man. It'll be bewildering to you. Because the amount of so-called niggas from so-called Jakes, Israelites from the West Coast of Africa, from Congo, Angola, all these different places, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Sierra Leone. You'll find them in the same street gangs with these niggas from Jamaica, St. Lucia, Trinidad, Grenada, Dominica, all these different places that you can't differentiate the two. And it's so much so that they're immersed into each other's culture. You can't even tell them that the days of Africans and Caribbeans different is long gone in England anyway, man. But I'm ranting. But anyway, man, shalom.